saving big money. You'll find loads of merchandise with incredible low prices and hundreds of name brand items. And with clean, spacious aisles, that'll make shopping a pleasure. Take advantage of the popular Pick 5. Get 5 grocery items at a low price of only $19.99, including meat products. Save a Lot has a great produce section with all your favorite fruits and vegetables. Hours are Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sundays, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's Save a Lot Grocery Store in the White Oak Plaza near Big Lots. 7:30 on the dot. We're being kind today to Kim Mooney of Rutherfordton, celebrating her 51st birthday today. Time to head to Mount Vernon Ruth area and check in with Bob Hodge. Morning, Bob.
Well, good morning, Lou.
How are you this morning?
Oh, I'm doing good. It's Friday morning.
Oh, yeah. Thank goodness.
The last day of this month.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're going to do anything in September, you better do it today. Yeah. We got October coming up tomorrow, so. But seems like this month's paced awful fast there, so. Keeps going like that, it ain't going to be long to Christmas here.
Yeah, but if it brings cooler weather, I don't care. I'm sick of this summer hot heat.
It's going to be nice for the next few days, it looks like. Not too bad. So if we just stay in the 70s, it'd be all right.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right. Well, Lou, up here with the fire department, it's quiet during the night. No fire calls or wreck calls or anything. And birthdays for Saturday is Donald and Ronald Hutchins there. And Centennial United Methodist Church up here on Boy Scout Camp Road. They'll be having a soup and salad fellowship meal this coming Saturday evening, October the 1st, and that starts at 5 p.m. Lou, news is short up here this morning.
Yeah, you had a bunch of stuff yesterday.
Do what?
I said you had a bunch of stuff yesterday.
Yeah. But things are running along good up here this morning. Cool out there this morning.
Oh, it was nice when I walked outside this morning.
I bet it did to you there. I know you can't wait to them snow days there.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, but it won't be too long the way it's passing here, so till winter time there again. But Lou, you take care and have a good day, and I'll be talking to you later. It's been nice talking to you the last couple of days.
Well, it's nice talking to you, too. You be careful and tell Imogene I said hello and talk to Mama when you get a chance.
I'll certainly do that. And is she doing okay?
Yeah, doing good.
Oh, just as mean as ever, huh?
Oh, you got it.
She gave both of us a whooping this morning.
She just might. I might not have a key that fits the door lock when I get home.
You better throw your head in before you went in the door when you get home.
Yep, that's it.
See if it comes back out, you know.
Yeah.
Well, you take care, Lou, and have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Here's what our customers think about McCurry Deck Chevrolet Buick GMC.
I love my McCurry Deck Buick.
I love my McCurry Deck Chevrolet.
We love our McCurry Deck GMC. We guarantee you'll love McCurry Deck Chevrolet Buick GMC for a city.
I am definitely a McCurry Deck customer for life.
I love the price and the McCurry Deck Customer for Life Rewards program. It gives you up to $3,000 or more in rewards.
Take the easy drive to savings. McCurry Deck for a city. Discover the rewards of being a customer for life.
You know, you can tell the successfulness of a business by the company they keep and the years of service to their customers. That's Southern Carpet Hardwood Floors. Now, since 1993, Gerald and Lynn Tony have set out to offer the best products at affordable prices and ensure their customers are satisfied. Their son Clayton joined the business when he was old enough to look over the display cases, and he's been impressing customers ever since. The company, Southern Carpet, keeps some of the best Bruce hardwoods, Appalachian hardwood, Armstrong vinyl, Shaw carpet, and a whole lot more you're going to recognize. Southern Carpet has the largest selection of hardwoods and laminates in the area, so check with them when you want something done to your floors. Free estimates and expert installation. Drop by and see them at 1512 West Main Street in Forest City, right across the street from North State Gas Company. Look them up on Facebook and check out their website at www.southerncarpet.net. Moving on down the line, checking into Cherry Mountain area, and Sue Price. Morning, Sue.
Good morning, Lou.
How are you this morning?
I'm feeling all right. How are you?
All righty.
Well, good. Oh, well, looks like we're going to have another nice day. We got some more rain last night. When we left Revival, we just did get to the car and not get too wet till we got in, so it wasn't a great deal, but we got some more rain, and we're thankful for all we get. See, I don't have any calls from the fire department. I don't have any birthdays on either one of my calendars. Nobody's celebrating on the last day of September over here, so all is quiet and on that front. In my announcements, the yard sale coming up Saturday, October 1st, 7:30 a.m., Salem United Methodist Church. And the rain date's October 8th, and I hope they don't have to use that. Spaces are $5 each. You bring your own table or sale from your car trunk. Contact Becky at 828-223-2730 to reserve a space. And breakfast will be available for purchase, provided by the Salem Youth. And come on out and find yourself some treasures. They'll have a lot there, I'm sure. Then on October 2nd at Duncan's Creek Presbyterian Church, we'll be having the Gaddis reunion. Gaddis family reunion. They always have a big crowd and have a good lunch and a lot of good fellowship. So come on out for that. And then on October the 9th at the Duncan's Creek Presbyterian Church will be the Campbell reunion. So all you Campbells, keep that in mind. Get ready for a good meal and good fellowship. Rally of Hope for Amy Warlick, and that's going to be at the Sunshine Elementary School on October 14th from 5 to 8 p.m. It'll be a poor man's supper to start at 5 p.m., and the Golden Valley Crusaders will be there to sing starting at 7 p.m. And if you have questions or if you would be able to help with any of this, call Becky at Becky's Country Store in Golden Valley. So Amy's a cancer patient and needs all the help that we can give her. Do what we can. Offer a lot of prayers for her because she needs them. Fiddlers and Bluegrass Convention coming up at the Ellenberg School Gymtorium. That's the 25th annual one. And it's Saturday, November 19th, 6:30 p.m. And they'll have CDs for sale. Fiddlers Convention admission is $10. Children under 10 is free. There'll be soft drinks, coffee, and snacks available to purchase starting at 5:30. And the proceeds benefit Ellenborough School. So come on out and enjoy that. I'm sure they'll have a good crowd. And that is all I have this morning, Lou. It's quiet and calm this way, looking for a good day, and I hope you and Tracy's going to have one.
Oh, we are. It's Friday. It's time to kind of slow down a little bit.
Yeah, it is. Well, you have a good one.
You too. We'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
RS Express on Railroad Avenue should be the only stop you'll need. The RS Express inspection station can get you back on the road and keep you legal. RS Express station has 2 lanes to get you in and out in no time. They also carry wiper blades and they'll rotate your tires. Complete car care all together. RS Speedy Lube. RS Service includes transmission flush, RS car wash, and RS inspection. Count on Chris and his team to take care of your car needs. Railroad Avenue, Ruth.
Well, Miracle Ear is an American made product, and Lisa Terry is helping a lot of your family members and friends with their hearing. If you're noticing symptoms from yourself or someone you love, it may be time to turn to Miracle Ear. Lisa is a licensed hearing instrument specialist, and she has a real desire to help you. If you think you may have a hearing loss, now you may not need an instrument, and if not, you're never going to be forced to buy one if you don't need it. But call Lisa and let her do that free hearing test on you or a family member and see what is best. If you do feel like you need a hearing instrument, they make them so small you can't even tell it's there. But there's going to be a big difference in what you're hearing. Remember that hearing loss is more noticeable than that hearing instrument. Call Lisa at Miracle Ear at 447-7716. She's in Rutherford County on Tuesdays and Thursdays by appointment only. Miss Brenda Kelly's on the phone with us now. Morning, Brenda.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm better now.
I know. It's good. It's nice and cool.
Yep, it's nice and cool, and I think I got all the little varmints killed in here this morning.
You have varmints?
Well, yesterday morning it was a spider on the board.
No.
Got rid of that one. Then this morning I walked out and came back in here, and there was one of them, about 3-inch silverfish looking things with 19 legs and two things on each side. It looks like it's got horns on it. Had to get rid of that thing. And,
you're going to have to get an exterminator.
Gonna have to do something, because I just ain't a bug person.
Well, bugs don't bother me, but if it'd been a snake, somebody else could have come in and done the morning report. I'd have been gone.
Let's not talk about that. Well, the neighbors next door have got cats. Excuse me. They've got a bunch of cats out there, and 2 summers ago, they kind of kept count of how many snakes the cats were killing.
Ooh.
They killed 52 copperheads out here that were out here in this side yard, our side yard. And what they would do, the cats would they would sit outside and watch them. Said the cats would just get real still and just lay there for like 30, 40 minutes at a time. And all of a sudden you'd see that snake bring its head up, and when it did, that cat would grab it and just shake its head real quick and kill it.
Ain't that something?
Then drag it down to their parking lot, thank goodness. Not leave them here.
Must have been a den of them out there somewhere.
Must have been. It's a wonder the guy cutting the grass didn't run into it, but it must have been down more into the woods, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's good. There ain't but one kind of snake that is any good, and that's a dead snake.
Only good spider is a dead spider.
There you go. We're hoping everybody's having a good morning this morning. I've got 54 degrees on the front porch. Birthdays today. I've got Chris Crane, Tommy Hare, and Burl Byers. I don't have any on Round Hill or Macedonia, so we hope these people have a good old day on their special day. And in ways of announcement, Union Mills Presbyterian Church Homecoming, October the 2nd, 11 a.m., covered dish meal following worship service, and everyone's welcome. Girl Scouts hot dogs up before 4 to 6 p.m. and auction starts at 6 p.m. Auctioneer number 7759, which is Joey Godfrey. This will be at the Gilkey Clubhouse, October the 8th. Thelma City United Methodist Church on Thelma City Road in Union Mills is going to have a spaghetti supper Saturday, October the 1st, 4 p.m. until adults $8, children $3, under age 5 eat free. They'll have takeouts available also. Then we've got Centennial United Methodist Church is going to have a soup and salad fellowship meal Saturday, October the 1st, 5 p.m. Everyone's welcome. And I reckon that's got me covered this morning.
All righty, Brenda. Sounds like y'all got a lot of stuff going up your way.
Oh, yeah, we always have a lot of stuff going on. We busy people up here. We have to stay busy to keep us out of trouble.
Yeah, yep. Well, Brenda, you have a good weekend.
You have a good one, and we'll catch you later.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Are you tired of long lines and terrible service? The solution to both is only 5 minutes away at Spindale Drug. Let us treat you the way that you would like to be treated as we personalize our service just for you. We are located at 109 West Main Street in Spindale. And remember, With every prescription filled, you get a complimentary cup of coffee. Call us at 828-286-3746 to transfer your prescriptions today and receive $10 off each transferred prescription. Spindale Drug, now that's service.
16 minutes before 8 o'clock. Well, the body of a North Carolina teenager whose adoptive parents were convicted of tax fraud related to her 2011 disappearance was found this week, officials said yesterday. We'll have that story and more coming up during the 8 o'clock hour. We're being kind today to Kim Mooney. She's 51 today, lives in Rutherfordton. If you know Kim, wish her a very, very happy birthday. And I think I had Luther, and I think Luther got lost. I had Herman. Oh, no. Okay, we'll try back again, see if we can get Herman, and we'll let Tracy try that one more time. Our forecast for today, looking for sunshine, highs warming around 75 to 80 degrees. Now, tomorrow, perfect day for the Oktoberfest. Sunshine, highs warming around 80 degrees. Sunny for Sunday, highs around 80. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, sunshine each day. Daytime highs around 80. Overnight lows around 60 degrees. Right now we're at 56 degrees and partly cloudy skies at AM 59. We're going to try it one more time. And morning, Herman.
Good morning. You doing fine?
Doing super fine. How about you?
Oh, yes. Real good for an old man living myself in the shape I'm in.
Oh, good. That's good to hear. I heard some people got nervous because they couldn't find you and had the fire department and sheriff's department and everybody else looking for you.
Well, me and the oldest daughter and her husband they came by and we rode off up in the mountains, and I never thought anything about letting anybody know where we were. We were out having a good time, and they're down here looking for us.
Well, that just shows people love you and care about you.
I appreciate that, too. I let them all know it. I really appreciated their concern. I don't know. I should have let somebody know, that I was going, but never thought anything about it. Now on, I'll let somebody know where I'm at.
Yeah, tell somebody. What, you got anything?
Yeah, well, it wouldn't do to put a big note on the door or let people know that you was okay and gone, but somebody, when you got back, you wouldn't have anything.
Yeah, that's true. What you got to report this morning?
Everything's quiet down here. No activity, a lot of traffic. That's unusual. Some mornings there's not much traffic, and again there's a lot of traffic. I don't know what the difference is, but everything's quiet down here. Don't even have a birthday.
Well, that sounds good to me. As long as it's nice and quiet, sounds like everybody's being good down your way.
It's real quiet because the dog hadn't even barked.
Well, that's good to hear. Well, Herman, you have a good weekend, and be careful, and we'll talk to you again later.
All righty, I appreciate it.
All righty. Bye-bye.
If you've always wanted a truck, go to Sisk Family Ford and get the hottest selling truck on the market today. Sisk Family Ford is one of the best new and used car dealers between Asheville, Spartanburg, and Charlotte. They carry new Ford cars, new Ford trucks, SUVs. In addition to their vast inventory, Sisk Family Ford is a one-stop dealer for Ford service, Ford parts, Ford accessories, including Ford maintenance plans and warranties. Compare the rates and service and see for yourself. Sisk Family Ford, their goal is simple. They want to be the best Ford dealer in North Carolina. Come see them today. You'll be glad you did. Sisk Family Ford, 565 Oak Street, Forest City.
12 minutes before 8 o'clock at AM 59, and waiting to get Luther on the phone, and got Luther, and Birthdays and anniversaries, go ahead and get those called in, because after we talk to Luther, we're going to do birthdays and anniversaries. Tracy's waiting. 287-3356 is the number to call. And morning, Luther.
Good morning to you too. I hope you're having a good time.
I am, and you?
Hey, I'm having a great time. Life is good. Get to talk to Tracy and you both in the same day. You can't beat that with a stick.
That's right. The only thing that would make it a better day is if you had a big old donut.
Well, yeah, big old donut, orange twist, or whatever. Bear claw would be good.
Yep.
But, you know, hey, we can't have everything.
I know.
But we could, we could, I don't know how close you can get a donut. We run down to the bakery down there and get one. I'm sure they have them already. But it's a good day down here, though. Even without the donut, we're going to have a good time. But it's quiet there. There's more than nothing going on. I see the fire department, they had 2 accidents yesterday. Had 1 tree down and 2 medical calls. Other than that, they're quiet this morning, just sitting back enjoying an extra cup of coffee. But hey, we're going to have something going on there tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, over at Oak Grove United Methodist Church. Over there in the trees, 7 o'clock. Going to start up a biscuit breakfast and have a bake sale down there, and a canned goods sale, and a yard sale, and a oldie sale, and a quilt sale, and all kinds of sales going on there. Going to have the most important thing is they're going to have biscuits for sale. So you come on down and shop and eat breakfast. Then along about lunchtime, they're going to have a soup and sandwich lunch there. Some good soup and sandwiches. And then at 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock, they're going to have a good old barbecue dinner there. So there's something and fun for everyone all day and food all day too. So just come on out and have a good time. But won't wish happy birthday to old Tommy Harris is having a birthday today. And Caitlin Sims is having one today. So hope they have a great, enjoy their day. Lou, there's nothing else going on down here, honey. You have a great day up there. We'll talk to you next time.
All righty, Luther. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, be good.
Okay, bye-bye. And want to remind you about Granny B's birthday cakes and anniversary cakes. They're hand-decorated birthday cakes. Call in your cakes at 286-9012. Granny B's is open Monday through Friday. That number again, 286-9012. And don't forget those classic club sandwiches with their in-house made sourdough bread with french fries or onion rings, $4.25. And of course, you know you always get 20 choices of sub sandwiches with your choice of pita, honey wheat, or regular sub bun. For being kind today to Kim Mooney. Kim is 51 today, lives in Rutherfordton. If you know Kim, make sure you wish her a very, very happy birthday today. Cole Wilson is 1 today. He lives in Cliffside. Teresa Justice lives in Gilkey, celebrating a birthday today. Jeanette Walker, celebrating a birthday today. Randy and Loretta Hoyle from Sunshine, celebrating their 39th wedding anniversary today. Also celebrating birthdays today, Bill Johnson, Damian Goins, Chris Crane, Tommy Hare, Burl Byers, celebrating birthdays today. Noah Harden, also celebrating a birthday today. And if you didn't get your birthday or anniversary called in, we want to wish you all a very, very happy birthday and a happy anniversary. And in just a minute, we'll give away that Granny B's birthday cake. winner this morning is Randy and Loretta Hoyle from Sunshine, celebrating their 39th wedding anniversary. So congratulations to them. Just come by, pick up your certificate, take it to Granny B's, and hopefully later on today you'll be enjoying that delicious Granny B's cake. So congratulations to Randy and Loretta Hoyle, 39th wedding anniversary from Sunshine. Coming up, news from the North Carolina News Network, ABC News, and Mr. Friday Night himself, Jay Coombs, will be calling in this morning with the football report. And also, we'll have someone from the town of Rutherfordton coming in talking about the Oktoberfest tomorrow. That around 8:35 this morning here on AM 59 WCAB.
Transportation Safety Board continues its investigation into the crash of a commuter train at a station in Hoboken, New Jersey. The NTSB is on the scene. Vice Chairman Bella Denzar says they're first securing the scene of the accident.
We'll be on scene for about 7 to 10 days, but that doesn't stop the investigation. Once the on-scene part is done, we go back and we keep using that information to do our own independent analysis.
Charlotte Police Chief Kerr Putney is speaking out as the investigation continues into the death of Keith Lamont Scott. Scott was shot during an investigation by a Charlotte police officer, and Putney has been getting a great deal of criticism about how the investigation has been conducted. Putney tells Time Warner Cable News.
I've heard from everybody through recommendations and opinions and threats and everything else. But I'm going to stand fast on what I believe is the right thing to do within the boundaries of law and everything that I believe in morally and ethically.
Putney says he will release all videotape of the incident when the investigation is concluded. New questions are being raised about Donald Trump's charitable foundation. CBS's Barry Bagnotto has that story.
The Trump Foundation has never obtained required New York State certification to even solicit money from the public, the Washington Post reveals. That shielded it from outside audits that might have uncovered questionable practices, the Post has discovered. If it's found the foundation violated the law, it could be ordered to stop raising money. For the first time in its history, USA Today is taking a stand in the presidential race. The editorial board's decision was unanimous. Don't vote for Trump.
You have people from the left, the center, the right, and we don't agree on very many things.
Deputy Editor David Mastio.
The body of Erica Parsons was discovered this week in Chesterfield County, South Carolina. The 13-year-old Rowan County girl was last seen in November of 2011, but her family didn't report her missing until July of 2013. You're listening to NCN News.
Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Well, that woke me up. Friends and family, chicken and barbecue. They have some friendly people, eager to please and just as nice as they can be. Made my day. 40s music, clean and professional. My food was so good, I just crave it. Got to have my chicken and barbecue. Join us and have a good time. Let's all do the twist. Later, friends.
Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
As many farmers throughout America know, cover crops improve soil health and the bottom line. Pennington Seed has been trusted for over 70 years and now offers high-quality cover crop seed. Whether a standard mix developed to provide a variety of benefits or a custom mix specific to your farm's unique growing conditions, Pennington will help protect one of your most vital resources, the soil. Improve your soil and increase profits with Pennington cover crop seed. Visit us at buycovercrops.com to learn more.
President Obama and former President Clinton were among the dignitaries gathered in Jerusalem this morning to honor the memory of Shimon Peres.
Shimon Peres famously opened secret negotiations with the Palestinians, which led eventually to the signing of the Oslo Accords in 1993, the first agreement between Israel and the Palestinians aimed at ending their conflict. That won Peres the Nobel Peace Prize, along with Israel's then Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin and the Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat, but it did not deliver lasting peace here in the Middle East. Shimon Peres will be buried here atop Mount Herzl, alongside other Israeli leaders. Holly Williams, CBS News, Jerusalem.
The new Whiteville police chief is hoping to get to know citizens of the Bladen County town by taking a stroll through neighborhoods and discussing community problems. Chief Jeff Rozier and other officers took a walk and talk tour this week. Rozier tells WECT News.
We may think there's a larceny problem or a burglary problem. Well, the community may think they have a speeding problem. So it's learning and talking and getting to know the issues of the neighborhood.
If you've got an HP printer, you better make sure you have HP printer ink. For now,
I'm Jim Chenevert. Computer printer giant Hewlett-Packard is apologizing and promising a fix for a software update that it said was designed to plug a security hole, but what it did was effectively prevent consumers from using anything but HP replacement ink. Anyone who tried to install cheaper ink cartridges from competitors got an error message. Critics charged that it was nothing more than an attempt to interfere with a customer's right to choose suppliers. The move also might discourage customers from accepting future software updates, leaving those printers vulnerable to hackers or malware. Jim Chenevert, CBS News.
Mike Rayleigh, NCN News.
24/7 WCAB is serving the foothills of the Carolinas. Learn more about us at www.wcab59.com. News. I'm Sherry Preston. As investigators sift through the wreckage of a transit hub that is normally crowded with commuters at this time, there's still no word on what caused the deadly commuter train crash in Hoboken, New Jersey. ABC's Brad Milkey is there.
The sole fatality is Fabiola Vitar de Kroon, a 34-year-old Brazilian legal worker. She was killed not by the train impact, but by falling debris as part of the roof collapsed. The engineer with the speeding train is alive. Thomas Gallagher was released from the hospital last night after sustaining critical injuries. The NTSB says he's cooperating as agents try to piece together exactly what caused the deadly crash. Brad Milkey, ABC News, Hoboken.
Funeral services today for former Israeli President Shimon Peres, President Obama, and former President Bill Clinton both delivered eulogies. More discussion about Monday's presidential debate. Donald Trump going on what some say was a Twitter tirade over the former Miss Universe pageant brought up by Hillary Clinton.
In the wee hours of the morning, Trump tweeting about Alicia Machado, the former beauty queen who's made comments against him. In his tweets, he calls her disgusting and tells his followers about a sex tape of hers. Problem is, there's no proof there actually is a sex tape with Machado in it.
ABC's Alex Stone traveling with the Trump campaign. USA Today's editorial board, which has never endorsed a presidential candidate in its 34-year history, writing today that by unanimous consent, it has concluded Donald Trump is unfit for the presidency. More unrest in suburban San Diego overnight. ABC's Matt Gutman says police in El Cajon had to use pepper spray balls to disperse the crowd.
El Cajon police saying they arrested 2 individuals after car windows were broken and bottles were thrown after protesters took control over several major intersections in downtown El Cajon, protesting the fatal shooting of an unarmed man by the police there.
Kurt Putney, police chief in Charlotte, says he won't step down, even though some are calling for his resignation over another fatal police shooting there. This is ABC News.
This is a special announcement for all Americans who owe back taxes to the IRS or state. Pay attention. There's a special toll-free hotline set up especially for you. This hotline will give you free information on how you can legally reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call the taxpayer hotline today at 1-800-442-4840. Grab a pen or put the number in your cell phone. 1-800-442-4840. You'll speak with qualified professionals who will tell you how to stop the collection calls, IRS letters, bank levies, and wage garnishments. And they'll deal directly with the IRS on your behalf so you don't have to. Even if you haven't filed returns or are already in a payment plan, you can still get relief. New IRS settlement policies have opened the doors for a fresh start. But hurry, this won't last forever, and your tax problem will only get worse if you do nothing or try to handle it yourself. It makes a big difference in who you call. So call the taxpayer hotline today for free information. 1-800-442-4840. 1-800-442-4840.
Tulsa police officer Betty Shelby is scheduled to be arraigned today and is expected to plead not guilty to first-degree manslaughter in the fatal shooting of 40-year-old Terrence Crutcher. Prosecutors allege that Shelby acted unreasonably when she shot Crutcher after she encountered him outside his SUV on a Tulsa street. The cockpit and cabin crews at American Airlines are sporting brand new uniforms for the first time in decades. The only problem is, well, we'll just let ABC's Jim Ryan in American's hometown of Dallas tell you.
When American Airlines merged with U.S. Airways, a massive modernization began with a new logo, new aircraft paint schemes, and
we're very excited to be launching the rollout of a new uniform program. I think it's very
updated wool-rich jackets, pants, and skirts were issued to pilots, flight attendants, and ticket agents last month, but now some are complaining of itchy rashes and headaches brought on by the new clothing. American is giving employees the option of switching over to a polyester or cotton uniform that looks just like the wool one. Jim Ryan, ABC News in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Talk about a note for the teacher. A fifth grader from Philadelphia ditched school for the chance to accompany his dad to a book signing with Bruce Springsteen at a library. When Michael Fennerty asked for Springsteen's autograph, he requested that it be done on the absence slip that his father had typed out. Of course, Springsteen did it. Michael kept the note, though. His principal only got a photocopy of it. This is ABC News.
When news breaks,
we've heard them talking about victims coming out.
ABC News Radio is there.
Police swarmed the house of the suspects, apparently battering down the door.
When terror grips San Bernardino.
2 patrol cars went screaming by down this city street, probably 100 miles an hour.
ABC News Radio honored with the prestigious Edward R. Murrow Award for breaking news coverage. When news breaks, there's only one place to turn. ABC News Radio.
I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
We've got a few widely scattered showers showing up on the radar this morning, and we'll have to keep the chance of a shower in the forecast throughout the day. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies this morning, giving way to at least a little bit of sunshine for the afternoon, high in the low to perhaps mid-80s, depending on exactly how much sunshine you get. Can't rule out a stray shower this evening, otherwise partly cloudy, low in the mid-60s. And for tomorrow, mostly sunny, a slim chance of an afternoon shower, a high in the lower 80s. I'm meteorologist Nate Johnson in the North Carolina News Network Weather Center.
And I'm Lou Gillum in the Blue Room. That extended forecast for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Each day looking for sunny skies with daytime highs warming around 80 degrees, overnight lows around 60 degrees. Quite possibly maybe the chance of a passing shower overnight on Wednesday night. Then, of course, Thursday. Looking for a little gusty, looking for northwest winds at around 6 miles per hour, gusting up to around 12 miles per hour. 6 minutes past 8 o'clock. 56 degrees right now, beautiful sunny skies. We're being kind today to Kim Mooney. Kim's 51, lives in Rutherfordton. So if you know Kim, wish her a very, very happy birthday. And our cake winners this morning, Randy and Loretta Hoyle, celebrating their 39th wedding anniversary. They live in Sunshine. If you know Randy and Loretta, make sure you wish them a very, very happy anniversary. We've got Mr. High School football Friday night coming up in just a few minutes with the football report. And also got a lot of news coming your way. And that sheriff's report also again this hour here on AM 59 WCAB.
The holidays are coming fast. Get that great body you've always wanted. Now at Lifestyles Wellness and Spa, Fall into Fitness. 30 days for only $19.99. Join now through October the 15th. Full club membership. New members only. Fun, safe, and effective fitness options for improved health, vitality, and longevity. Lifestyles Wellness and Spa, 247 Oak Street, Forest City. Phone them at 248-2947. Open until 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday. You can also visit them at lifestylewellnessspa.com.
7 minutes past 8 o'clock, and it's time now for that football report. And on the phone with us, Mr. Friday Night Jay Coombs. Morning, Jay.
Good morning, Lou.
And can you believe it? We're coming up almost toward moving closer to the end of the season. We're finally getting a night that's going to feel more like fall.
I didn't know if it was ever going to get here.
I didn't either.
It's hard to believe, but as you mentioned, tonight starts the second half of the high school football season, and we have 2 homecomings in Rutherford County tonight. Our feature game of the evening is going to be in Forest City. East Rutherford Cavaliers are now 2-3 overall. They are winless in conference play at 0-2. Had an open date. They did not play last week. Tonight, homecoming for the Cavaliers. They'll be hosting the undefeated Burns Bulldogs. Burns coming in with a 6-0 overall mark, 3-0 in conference play. 1 year ago, believe it or not, there was a downpour. And the Cavaliers actually defeated Burns by a point, 21-20. Tonight, that downpour is not in the forecast. I hope it's going to be a downpour of points tonight for the Cavaliers. Going to have a tough test, though, as they go up against undefeated Burns. But it is homecoming tonight for East Rutherford. That means the pregame festivities will start at 6:30. And then during the halftime tonight, they'll crown the new homecoming queen at East Rutherford. Also, homecoming tonight out at Chase. The Trojans collected their first conference win in a couple of years last week, defeating Valdez Drawn by a score of 28-14. That was a good win for the for the Trojans, who are now 3-3 overall. They are 1-2 in the SMAC conference race. Tough challenge tonight for homecoming as they face Crest. Chargers are 4-1 overall. They are 2-0 in conference play. Had a good game last week against RS Central. Hilltoppers hung in there tough. Ended up getting beat by 23-14. So that will be a 7:30 kickoff as well tonight at Allen Stadium out at Chase. RS Central has the open date this week. Hilltoppers do not play. They will be sitting at home with a 3-3 overall record. They are 1-2 in the SMAC conference. And what I think is a very good matchup tonight it's the battle of the border, I guess we could say. Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy Griffins travel south to Blacksburg, South Carolina. Well, the Griffins are 4-1 overall. They are 0-1 in in Southern Piedmont Conference play. The Wildcats of Blacksburg have won 4 in a row since dropping their season opener by 2 points to Louisville. Wildcats are 4-1 as well. First time ever that these two teams have played football. I think it's going to be a great matchup there between the Griffins and the Wildcats tonight in Blacksburg. And otherwise, I guess I could mention that Polk County tonight is at home. They have Western Highlands action as they host Burnsville Mountain Heritage. McDowell tonight on the road up at North Buncombe. So a couple of the other area games of interest that we'll be watching as well throughout the evening.
Now tonight, the East game, is that the one that's having the homecoming tonight?
Yeah, homecoming at East tonight, homecoming at Chase tonight.
Okay.
So both of our local games at home tonight are homecomings. Both for East Rutherford and for Chase as well.
Now, of course, Central is off this week, and Chase is playing Crest. Now, how will whatever happens tonight with Crest and Chase affect the Chase RS Central game next week?
That's a good question that nobody knows the answer to. You'd like to think sometimes that having an open date before a big county rivalry could be a benefit. Certainly at this point of the season, gives you a little bit of time to recoup. Bumps, bruises can get healed up a bit. You can get better prepared when you have 2 weeks to get ready. On the other hand, Chase has a really tough challenge tonight against Crest. I would not be surprised, though. I think folks have got to keep their eyes open. Chase may do much better against Crest than what a lot of people may anticipate. If the Trojans play well tonight, possibly pull off that big upset, hey, they could be rolling high going into next week's game up at RS Central.
Well, Jay, we're looking forward to it tonight.
Yeah, we are too, Lou.
And always, you do a fantastic job. Always compliments of how well you do the ball games, how exciting you keep the games. Regardless of how boring sometimes those games sometimes get, you somehow seem to really keep it upbeat and keep everybody's attention. A lot of folks, when I go into stores, really compliment Jay Coombs on your football.
Well, I appreciate it, Lou. We like to have those games that we can get excited about. Certainly that game we had last Saturday night, I never anticipated that Thomas Jefferson would just roll over the Carolina Crusaders like they did. But it was a lot of fun covering a game where it ended up 55-6 in favor of us, because we've been on the other side as well, where we've had a few of those games that got away from our teams. So it is a lot more fun whenever you're on the winning side, no doubt about it.
And that was our first Saturday game, right? I think.
I cannot remember the last time. I'm sure that in years gone by, we probably have had a Saturday evening game at some point in time.
Possibly a makeup on a rain, but
yeah,
this was
but it's been a long time, and I could not remember the last time that we actually did a game on Saturday. But that was fun last week. There a huge turnout, a big crowd. It had almost a festival-like atmosphere. So many things going on and a large crowd. It was just a fun night in Avondale last week.
And the temperature going down, cool night tonight, probably will start bringing people out. The heat, it's just not good. Just not really, doesn't make a football night. So cooler temperatures, probably going to start seeing a whole lot more folks coming out to the games.
Well, I hope so, and especially with homecoming tonight at East and Chase. Certainly hope that the grads, the alums from years gone by will come back. I think they've got a couple of good games to watch tonight and good weather on top of that. So, enjoy a good game, enjoy some great food, meet up with some folks that possibly you haven't seen in a long time. Homecoming is still special at the high schools.
Yeah, it is. Jay, you have a great day today, and we'll be listening for you tonight.
Okay, thanks, Lou.
Thanks, Jay. Bye-bye.
It's big-time revelry at the Renaissance Festival. Saturdays and Sundays, October 8th through November 20th. Presented by Pepsi.
The Renaissance Festival is crazy, unique, exotic, and smells delicious.
The Carolina Renaissance Festival. Music, comedy, feasting. Discount tickets at Harris Teeter stores.
Washburn and Dorsey Funeral and Cremation Service owner Kent Dorsey, along with staff members Bob Billingsley, Randy Bostick, Jamie Shelton, Reverend Dean Vaughn, and Michael Sursland, invite you to their website at www.washburndorsey.com for online obituaries and up-to-date weather information. In a day of out-of-state owned funeral homes in the area, Washburn and Dorsey is one of your locally owned funeral homes.
Hello, folks. If you like eating as well as I do, then Fat Tracy's Barbecue is the place. Not only their pulled pork barbecue sandwiches and baskets, but the ribs on the weekend will cause you want to come back again and again and again. Check on their daily specials, and I know you'll enjoy the smoked chicken. All their beef is certified Black Angus. And remember, if you have a big appetite or just need a snack, let Fat Tracy's Barbecue go to work for you. Tracy would be happy to handle your Boston Butt fundraisers for you and your organization. It can help you make some money. Tracy will work with you. Got a meeting planned, need a room, or if you want it delivered to your location, leave it in the hands of Fat Tracy's Barbecue, right on Main Street in Spindale. If you like good, then Fat Tracy's Barbecue is the place.
Dad, why are you bringing that old TV upstairs?
So, I don't miss any of my favorite sporting events.
But we can stream TV everywhere with Northland.
Oh, thank goodness.
Get an internet and TV double play starting at $49.99 per month. And never miss a minute of your favorite shows and sporting events at home or on the go with TV everywhere. Call 1-888 Northland or visit getnorthland.com/gofast today. Additional restrictions and conditions apply. All rates net of taxes and fees. Not available in all areas. See getnorthland.com/offers for full details.
Northland's internet and TV double play gives you blazing speed and popular TV channels starting at $49.99 a month. Call 1-888 Northland or visit getnorthland.com/gofast.
Hey, this is Whitney from the gift shop at Smith's Drug in Forest City. Rainy days are no fun. Make them better by coming into Smith's and looking at our section of rain jackets. We have them in yellow, pink, blue, and peach. Puzzles are great for dreary days, and we have plenty. We also have a toy section stocked with Melissa and Doug toys to keep the kids happy, dry, and safe inside.
Well, it's coming up time for that popular Renaissance Festival and Artisan Marketplace, and I've got 2 tickets to give away. These tickets cost $24. Gonna give those away if you'd like to go to the Renaissance Festival that's coming up. Caller number 5, 287-3356. Tracy's ready. Caller number 5, 287-3356. 2 tickets to the Renaissance Festival. Now, taking a look at some local news, Detective Wiseman has returned to work. Wiseman sustained a gunshot injury during a shooting incident that occurred the morning of Saturday, September the 17th in Rutherford. Officers responded to the shooting scene at 7:53 a.m. in reference to a possible suicidal person with a gun who lived at the residence. When Rutherford police officers and Rutherford County Sheriff's officers who were nearby arrived at the scene, the man was outside his residence and began to fire in the vicinity of the officers. Rutherford and Sheriff's deputies returned fire at the time the individual was struck by gunfire. He died at the scene. According to the Daily Courier, the incident occurred on Manfredo Street, less than a mile from Rutherford Regional Medical Center. Wiseman was rushed to the hospital in a patrol car before being transported to Mission Hospital in Asheville. He was released the following day and has returned back to work on light duty at the Sheriff's Office on Wednesday. And Sheriff Chris Francis and the North Carolina Justice Academy announced that Deputy Christopher Lee of the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office recently completed the School Resource Officer Certificate Program at the Academy. Deputy Lee is the 165th officer to receive the certificate since the program's inception. The School Officer Certification Program is designed to recognize the achievement of law enforcement professionals who have dedicated themselves to making the schools safer for our students and teachers and our citizens. Well, a jury in Winston-Salem is considering whether a man should die for killing a woman nearly 3 years ago. The Winston-Salem Journal reported the Forsyth County jury must a sentence for 24-year-old Anthony Van Wynn in the 2013 death of Sheila Pace Gooden. Wynn was convicted Tuesday of murder, kidnapping, burglary, and armed robbery. Prosecutors said the 43-year-old single mother was working 2 full-time jobs when she was killed. Prosecutors say Wynn is one of 3 men who burst into her home when she answered the door. She was shot several times. Prosecutors say the men were looking for drugs, money, and other valuables. They took a flat-screen TV worth about $200. Well, the RS Central and Chase High School cheerleaders, along with students of each school, will host a Pink Out event during the school's Friday night football game. Now, this will be Friday night, October the 7th, to raise funds in support of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Cheerleaders and volunteers will sell baked goods and pink lemonade. Funds raised will support the Rutherford Regional Mammography Center and be used to purchase a large wheelchair and blanket warming cabinet to keep patients warm during exams. Additional funds will provide free mammograms for uninsured patients. The cheerleaders will give away items such as footballs, pom-poms, megaphones, candy, pencils, boomsticks, and ribbons. Raffle tickets will be sold for a chance to win 2 holiday hams donated by the U.S. Food Service and a gift basket filled with baked goods and prizes donated by parents and assembled by volunteers. The winners will be announced at the end of the football game, and winners do not need to be present. The town of Rutherfordton has pledged $50 toward the cause, and funds were raised through the Pink Patch Project. To make a donation toward Pink Out Night, make checks out to RS Central High School and mail them to 641 U.S. Highway 221 North, Rutherfordton, North Carolina, and please write Breast Cancer Fundraiser in the check memo line. A free job hunter boot camp will be held on October the 13th from noon till 2 in the Fellowship Hall of the Shiloh Baptist Church. Topic covered in the event will be how to market yourself, resume review, tips, personal appearance, interview tips, mock interviews. Resources will include community resources for your job search, tools to help prepare for interviews, one-on-one personal advice. The event is sponsored by the Rutherford County Chamber of Commerce Ambassador Program. The event is free and open to the public, and a free skin cancer screening will take place on Saturday, October the 22nd from 9 till noon at the Cancer Resource Center at 2270 Highway 74 in Rutherford. The screenings are by appointment only, so to set up your screening, call 245-4596. And Charles Battle was the winner of those Renaissance tickets, and I've got 2 more tickets. We'll give those away in just a few minutes. Here's that sheriff's report, and we've got North Carolina sports coming up right after.
On our arrest reports, we have Carlos Lasimbi, who was arrested for failure to appear on a misdemeanor, 2 counts. He was given a $30,300 secured bond. We have a James Brandon Jones arrested for failure to appear on a misdemeanor. He was given a $1,000 secured bond. We have a Teddy Lee Flack Sr. He was arrested for second-degree trespass. He was given a written promise to appear. And Diane Tony was arrested for failure to appear on a misdemeanor, and she was given a $500 secured bond. On our incident reports, we have Ashley Ammons reporting first-degree kidnapping, assault by strangulation. Also on that one, the sheriff's office reported an assault inflicting serious injury on emergency personnel and assault on a government official. There was an arrest made out of that. Jeremy Fincannon was arrested and given a $115,000 secured bond and a 48-hour domestic hold. A Kelly Guffey reported breaking and entering and assault. Deborah McCraw of Rutherford reporting identity theft and obtained property by false pretense. And Larry Green of Ellenborough reported unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. And over the past 24 hours, the sheriff's office responded to 201 calls, made 9 arrests, and there's currently 193 in the detention facility. And that's all we have for you.
The following is a medical minute from Rutherford Regional Medical Center. Cardiac catheterization is a test to check your heart. This test uses a thin, flexible tube called a catheter that is inserted into the heart through blood vessels. This test can check blood flow in the coronary arteries, check blood flow and blood pressure in the chambers of the heart, find out how well the heart valves work, and check for defects in the way the wall of the heart moves. Sometimes this test may determine if a defect is present in the heart and how severe it is. Cardiac catheterization might also be used to help correct the defect. Did you know that Rutherford Regional Health System features 2 cardiologists on its medical staff? One of these specialists is even trained to primarily treat heart ailments in children. If you have questions about cardiac catheterization, pacemakers, or any other procedure that can be performed at Rutherford Regional Health System, ask your doctor. If a procedure is needed, there's a good chance you can have it done right here at home. Visit myrutherfordregional.com for more information about cardiology services offered here in Rutherford County.
For 5-0 Houston, whose only loss last season came in a 2017 defeat by the Huskies when they were holding a 10-0 record. Also last night, Tariq Cohen ran for 256 yards and 3 second-half scores for North Carolina A&T as they beat Hampton 31-9. This is NCN Sports.
Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Can y'all hear me out there? Let me tell you where I go for some good food. Quick, kind service. I like the lunch and dinner platters. They have large orders, too, for people that have lots of friends. Got to get your chicken and barbecue fixed. This is the place. Is this thing really on? Hello? Hello?
Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Attention barbecue lovers! The North Carolina State Champion will be crowned October 14th and 15th in Western North Carolina, and you are invited to attend the 2nd annual Smoking in the Foothills Barbecue Competition and Festival in Lenoir October 14th and 15th. This professional competition is sanctioned by the Kansas City Barbecue Society, with all proceeds going to Helping Hands Clinic and the Wig Bank of Caldwell County. Get full details at smokinginthefoothills.com. Get your smoke on in Lenoir.
Wake Forest, the only undefeated team in North Carolina in the ACC. The Demon Deacons looking to extend their perfect start when they face the Wolfpack Saturday in Raleigh. Also this weekend, Duke looks to ride the momentum of their win last week at Notre Dame when they host Virginia in Durham. Coach David Cutcliffe says success will start with their quarterback, Daniel Jones, who's come far in his first 4 games.
That light will continue to come on. That's one of the absolute keys to being successful in that circumstance, is that you got to have a good plan before the ball's ever snapped, and you got to see. And he's seeing pretty well right now.
UNC facing a tough test in Tallahassee against number 12 Florida State Saturday. Appalachian home against Georgia State. UCF faces ECU in Greenville, and Elon returns to Rhodes Stadium to host Villanova. Josh Zach, NCN Sports.
The following is a Medical Minute brought to you by Rutherford Regional.
More than 1 million Americans have heart attacks each year. And if you or a loved one experiences symptoms of heart attacks, every second matters. Heart attack symptoms include discomfort, heaviness or pain in the chest, arm, or below the breastbone. You may also experience sweating, nausea, dizziness, extreme weakness, anxiety, or shortness of breath. At the first signs of a heart attack, you should call 911 and be treated immediately at the nearest hospital. The best time to treat a heart attack is within 1 to 2 hours of the first onset of symptoms. That's why the Emergency Department at Rutherford Regional Health System is becoming a chest pain accredited facility. What does this mean to you? It means quality care here at home that could save precious seconds when treating the symptoms of heart attack. To learn more about Rutherford Regional and its commitment to save quality care, visit myrutherfordregional.com.
Do you need some extra money in your pocket? Try Insurance Service Associates, your local independent agent. We can shop your auto and home insurance with several companies to get you better coverage and the best rate. Insurance Service Associates at 127 East Trade Street in Forest City for auto, home, or commercial insurance. More choices, better coverage, best rate. That's Insurance Service Associates, 245-5301.
Hi, this is Mick Mixon in Charlotte, and you might recognize this as your Panther update for today. It was Wednesday, I believe it was. I got on the elevator here at the stadium with Panther head coach Ron Rivera. I said, "How you doing, Coach?" And I don't think he'd mind me sharing his response with you. So we'll do that next.
Hi, this is Maury Moreland Morrison, here to tell you Geico has more than just great savings. Much more. Geico's been around for more than 75 years, back when they were using Morse code. Sorry, that's just my sense of humor. What's more, with Geico you get 24/7 access to licensed agents on the app, online, or over the phone, so you can talk to them at night or in the morning. So forevermore, just know that no other auto insurer has more than Geico. More power to you. Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
Okay, elevator music. Well, Coach Ron Rivera is fine. He's actually in very good spirits. He said, relax, we've played 3 games, we played 2 of the best defenses in the league, and the Carolina Panthers will be all right. So how about this weekend's challenge in Atlanta against the Falcons?
We've got to be able to control their running game. They run the ball very well with Freeman and Coleman. I think it's a good 1-2 punch. We've got to be aware of Julio Jones' ability, but again, we've got to stop what they do, and everything starts with their quarterback. On the defensive side, we've got to be able to handle their physical cover 3 that they play, that they're most noted for, and we got to be able to run the ball successfully. On special teams, they've got a darn good returner in Weems, and he's been a Pro Bowl player as well. So we've got to be able to control him, contain him, and win the hidden yardage battle, the field position battle.
It'll be the Panthers' last trip to the Georgia Dome. Kickoff is scheduled for 1 o'clock.
We had a disappointing loss last week. I'm not quite sure if we were focused the way we needed to be, but I do know this. Atlanta is a divisional opponent. We've talked about that. We've stressed how important it is. If you want to win the division, you got to control the division. So these are things that we've got to do, and we've got to play well against these guys.
With today's Panther update, Mick Mixon reporting. News Talk 1110 WBT Sports.
If you've always wanted a truck, go to Sisk Family Ford and get the hottest selling truck on the market today. Sisk Family Ford is one of the best new and used car dealers between Asheville, Spartanburg, and Charlotte. They carry new Ford cars, new Ford trucks, SUVs. In addition to their vast inventory, Sisk Family Ford is a one-stop dealer for Ford service, Ford parts, Ford accessories, including Ford maintenance plans and warranties. Compare the rates and service and see for yourself. Sisk Family Ford, their goal is simple. They want to be the best Ford dealer in North Carolina. Come see them today. You'll be glad you did. Sisk Family Ford, 565 Oak Street, Forest City.
Bad ending for Cinderella.
You know, we didn't want to be in this first round out, and we still don't.
Plus, the 2 team is sitting pretty.
Definitely not a race that I wanted to go in there having to win or run top 5.
And
he had to pee. He asked me, he said, Dad, is there a bathroom in here?
Mark Garrow and PRN's Garage Pass.
If you are struggling to pay or haven't been making your student loan payments, listen carefully to this urgent alert. Have you been out of school for 10 or more years and you're still making your student loan payments? Are your student loans past due or even in default? Can't go back to school because of an old student loan problem? We can help you if you qualify. Your student loans can be taken out of default. We can stop the wage garnishments, stop the collection calls, and stop the seizure of your tax refund. Give yourself a break. Stop the stress and see if we can help you reduce your student loan payments. One quick 10-minute call could solve them right now. So call the Student Loan Helpline now. 877-801-7962, 877-801-7962, 877-801-7962, 877-801-7962. This is a fee-based document preparation service to help you access free government programs. Call for complete details, not available in all states.
When it comes to the chase, the Cinderella story is Chris Buescher. But after finishing 28th and 30th in the opening 2 playoff races, the glass slipper may not fit beyond this Sunday. Still, Buescher is very proud of what's been achieved by his underfunded Front Row Motorsports team.
To be a part of it in our rookie season, it's pretty impressive. But, you know, we didn't want to be in this first round out, and we still don't, so we're going to see what we can do at Dover.
Buescher is 16th in the chase standings, while the number 1 driver based on points is Brad Keselowski. He needs to only finish 28th or better to make the second round cut. His crew chief, Paul Wolf.
Dover's been kind of a up and down track for us. There's been races where we've run top 5, but there's been races where we've struggled to run top 10. So it was definitely not a race that I wanted to go in there having to win or run top 5 to advance.
Tony Stewart told ESPN upon his retirement from the Sprint Cup Series, he plans on competing in up to 50 sprint car races in 2017. He won't, however, run any before February because he'll have the screws taken out of his back in December. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch heads to Dover after a trip to Washington, D.C., where he was honored by President Obama.
For him to just know a lot about what we did last year and to know about my family as well, too, and asking about Brexton and stuff, it was pretty neat. You know, he's only 16 months old, and his name's already out in the news with the president, so that's pretty cool.
Now, when Bush presented the president with one of his helmets, the two joked about the air hose opening.
Tell me the truth, what are you pumping in through here, though?
Some really good stuff.
If you're on the road in an RV, car, or truck and you're pulling a heavy load like a camper, trailer, or boat, get the one product to help give you the performance you need. Z-Max Micro Lubricant. Since 1936, Z-Max has been known for dispersing harmful carbon buildup in engines and fuel systems. Z-Max soaks into metal, helping improve performance and mileage, extend engine life, and reduce emissions. For use in new or used vehicles, get Z-Max today at zmax.com or visit your local auto parts store. Also available for firearms.
One of the important questions Kevin Harvick got after winning at New Hampshire was in regards to his 4-year-old son.
During the driver's meeting, you had Keelan in your lap, and he was squirming all around. And
he had to pee. He asked me, he said, Dad, is there a bathroom in here? I got to go. I could tell. He was like bouncing around. I'm like, I'm going to have to send him out of the driver's meeting to go pee. And he's like, Dad, I got to go. I got to go, Dad. I'm like, you're going to have to wait. We don't want to start at the back.
Mark Garrow and PRN's Garage Pass, brought to you by Z-Max. Performance you can feel.
When you're looking for a new bike, don't settle for second best. And that's precisely why you want a Honda. And the best place to get your off-road bike, your street bike, four-wheelers, dirt bike, or your new all-terrain vehicles, they got it all. It's E&H Honda in Alexander Mills. The Honda quality and style has been the big seller over these many years. The name E&H Honda has been the place to go for over 25 years because people expect the best from them. For personal hometown service and experience, stop by 122 Blanton Circle, Alexander Mills, Forest City. That's E&H Honda.
We've got a few widely scattered showers showing up on the radar this morning, and we'll have to keep the chance of a shower in the forecast throughout the day. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies this morning, giving way to at least a little bit of sunshine for the afternoon, high in the low to perhaps mid-80s, depending on exactly how much sunshine you get. Can't rule out a stray shower this evening, otherwise partly cloudy, low in the mid-60s. And for tomorrow, mostly sunny, a slim chance of an afternoon shower, a high in the lower 80s. I'm meteorologist Nate Johnson in the North Carolina News Network Weather Center.
And I'm Lou Gillum in the Blue Room. That extended forecast for Sunday. Well, it's the same. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, sunshine each day with daytime highs warming around 80, 82 degrees. Overnight lows around 60 degrees. Now, Wednesday night, we do have maybe that chance of maybe a passing shower, but it's just a slight chance. And then for Thursday, a little breezy with wind gusts up to around 12 miles per hour. Right now under beautiful sunny skies, 57 degrees. About a month ago, I was saying that in reverse, 75 degrees about this time. 57 degrees, 21 minutes before 9 o'clock, being kind today to Kim Mooney. She's 51 today, lives in Rutherfordton, so make sure you wish Kim a very, very happy birthday. And our birthday/anniversary cake winners this morning from Granny B's, Randy and Loretta Hoyle, celebrating their 39th wedding anniversary. They live in Sunshine. So if you know Randy and Loretta, wish them a very, very happy anniversary. Got two very, very special guests in the Blue Room with us this morning. Going to be talking about a special event coming up in the town of Rutherfordton, and we'll meet them and talk about that right after this.
Have you been reading the news lately?
You mean the healthcare stuff in Congress?
Yeah, it's a mess, isn't it?
That's why I'm so happy to have Richard Burr fighting for us in Washington.
I know. Burr always puts our families and our health ahead of partisan politics.
And he's fought to get all the Washington red tape out of the way so patients have more control over their medical decisions, not bureaucrats.
That's the kind of common sense leadership we need more of in Washington. Did you hear what he did to help people with cancer?
No. What happened?
Medicare was refusing to cover CT scans to help detect lung cancer in patients. Richard Burr got involved and he fought Medicare to get it covered. Now people on Medicare have the coverage to detect lung cancer early, so they have a better chance of curing it.
Wow, that's great. Those kinds of stories are exactly why I'm supporting Richard Burr this election.
Me too. We need Richard Burr fighting for us in Congress. He's one of the few people doing what's right. The American College of Radiology Association is responsible for the content of this advertising, not authorized by any candidate or committee.
The holidays are fast approaching, and now is the perfect time to shop at the Open Box Wholesale Store in the Old Food Line Shopping Center in Rutherfordton. Great selections on bikes and fitness equipment, tennis shoes for the entire family, beautiful and unique home decor items, toys, furniture, small kitchen appliances, kitchen tools, smartwatches, designer handbags, totes, clothing, and a whole lot more. Prices are incredibly low. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 11 to 3. That's Open Box Wholesale Store in the Old Food Line Shopping Center on Charlotte Road in Rutherfordton. Or give them a call at 288-4054. That's 288-4054. It's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow, and a beautiful day for the Oktoberfest. All week long I've struggled with trying to say Mayfest. It's Oktoberfest tomorrow, town of Rutherfordton, and here to tell us what will be going on tomorrow is Doug Barrick and Ashley Lowry. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Who wants to start first? Tell us about the event tomorrow.
Sure, I'll kick it off. I want to start a little bit about what's going on tonight. The race for the Gold Soapbox Derby will be kicking off on Main Street tonight. Practice rounds start at 6 p.m. and the main event starts at 7. This will be our first time doing the Soapbox Derby at night under the new LED lights on Main Street, so we're really excited about that. We've got a good crowd and a good set of competition cars this year. We've got about a dozen cars, and so we're excited. Come out and join us. It's always good for a good laugh to see what the drivers are dressed in and what the cars are decorated as. Won't give a whole lot away, but there's been some good corporate cars this year. Trine Equestrian has one, and I think I heard something about a horse maybe coming down Main Street. So we'll get to see what that's all about too. But it's always time for a good laugh, and so just some good community fun. So come out to Main Street tonight. Again, that's practice rounds at 6, and the race starts at 7.
Now, do those groups have to make their own carts?
Yep, make your own carts, and the rules are online, and so you still got a little bit of time today if you want to throw something together. The main things are you got to have brakes, and you've got to be able to roll down the hill. But we've seen everything from wheelbarrows to bed frames to true classic American soapbox cars to piece together bicycles. It's a fun time.
Great. Okay, and then after that, starting tomorrow morning, what
Bright
time
and early.
Bright and early.
Bright and early.
Yeah. Well, setup will start before 8 o'clock, so for a couple hours before that, they're having a 5K, which I'd get there probably about 7:30 to start registering for that if you haven't already registered. It's a great 5K. It's a good route through town. It'll be nice and cool in the morning, so good time to run. And then they also have a bike ride. What is the distance on the bike ride?
I think you can choose your distances. I think you can choose 25 or 50 miles.
Yeah.
The Tour de, I think they used to call it the Tour de Pumpkin. I think they still do. So that's through Rutherford County Outdoor Coalition. Check their website out for all the details on the ride.
So does that ride go through Rutherford and Spindale?
It will go partially through Rutherford. I think it goes out kind of toward Union a little
Yeah,
bit.
unfortunately, I don't know enough about it to speak heavily on the ride. What I can tell you is the 5K, the Over Mountain Victory Trail 5K, it starts right on in downtown. It will run through the festival route and then kind of goes out on the historic Over Mountain Victory Trail section and then comes back for a finish right at the beginning of the festival there at the courthouse area. So it's a great little route. Like Ashley said, it's going to be good and cool in the morning, so come join us for that. That is one of our main fundraiser events for trails and greenways in the town. And so even if you don't feel like you can run it, come out and walk it, or just come out in support of it. We've got a really cool t-shirt design this year, so if nothing else, your $25 registration fee gets you a really neat t-shirt, and it also supports trails. And I want to thank all of our sponsors, but I also really want to thank Rutherford County or Rutherford Regional Hospital for their main sponsorship of that event. They've done that 2 years in a row now, and it really helps to cover the cost of the event and ensures that every dollar we raise goes towards trail development in the town.
NFL speaker David Rowe is going to be there tomorrow. Is he going to be just in the kids area mingling with children, or is he going to do a speech, or?
He will be at the, I believe it's First Baptist that's hosting him. He'll be at their booth, and then he'll also be having a speak at First Baptist during the day as well. Tickets still available for that. Check out, I believe it's First Baptist is hosting him.
Oh, okay. The mechanical bull ride. Oh boy.
Yeah, the bull ride is going to be great. For everybody that doesn't know Tommy Hodge from Corner Barbecue, Tommy is actually going to ride the bull this year. He told me last year that this was the year he was going to go for 8 seconds. So stop by and see him, get some good barbecue, and then watch him ride the bull.
Is that just for him only to ride, or is it open?
No, it's open for everybody, but for those that know Tommy, they know he's a character, and they know that he's always up for a good time. So he told me last year he was going to go for 8 seconds this year on that bull.
That should be entertaining.
It should be.
Just hang out and watch the locals have a little fun on the mechanical bull.
Now, how many years is this? Do we remember?
I believe it's 38 years.
Fishing close to 40 years.
Yeah.
About it. All of my life.
It's a great event. I mean, what better way to kick off fall? I know fall's already started on the calendar, but really, in most people's minds, it doesn't start until Hilltop Fall Festival comes around. So, great time to get out with the community, see all the local vendors, meet and greet, everybody on Main Street, and have a good time.
It's a good time to really see what our community has to offer. People that make things themselves, make crafts, people that have businesses to tell you about. There'll be lots of fun photo booths for the kids to play in. They've got the kids' play park, good music on the courthouse lawn. So it's a good day.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Our selfish plug for the town, the Public Works Department will be out manning a booth this year for the first time, trying to educate about recycling and our recycling efforts. They'll have some little swag gifts and giveaways for the kids for recycling, so stop by and see them too. But it's just a great time to mingle, learn more about businesses in the community, support downtown businesses. What people don't know is that these festivals are hosted by RTR, and Ashley's actually the vice president of RTR, which is the Rutherford Town Revitalization. And all the profits made from festivals just like this are reinvested in downtown Rutherford. What you see every year in the flowers, the banners, the advertising, the marketing, those funds come from the support of these festivals, which in turn grows the business community downtown. So not only is it a good time, but it helps promote that ongoing efforts of the town to move forward.
And WCAB is going to be there, broadcasting from 10 until 2. And if you're up on the end of town where we usually are, be ready, because I'm going to be here at the station. I'm going to be blasting. So there's going to be some music, dancing in the streets. Last year, back at the Mayfest, I saved the best for last. YMCA. Understand I had a group, probably about 20 people out there trying to do the YMCA dance going on. So we closed our deal off at 2 o'clock and finished it off with a bang. So, and it goes on until 5 o'clock. And I mean, tomorrow is not the day to diet. I mean, that's the time to go and enjoy.
Calories do not count on a festival day. No, absolutely not.
No. And they don't give you cavities either.
They do not, and if you're worried that they might, come by and pick up one of my business cards, Rutherford County Family and Children's Dentistry.
And I will say, Talksaway is going to be performing from 3 to 5. They're a band that came through our funk series this year. Some local kids that have really hit it off and are putting together some great music. And actually have signed a record deal, I believe, out of Nashville. So get to see these guys before they turn into the next Tim McGraw or the next next band that's made it big. So come out and see them. They're really good. They'll be playing from 3 to 5 on the main stage. But you're right. If it's fried, it'll be on Main Street tomorrow. So don't be counting calories.
And you said if they need a dentist, you're available.
Exactly.
Okay.
Walk up and down the hill a few times, work it off.
That's right. Well, look forward to tomorrow. And anything else you want to tell us about the festival?
Just don't miss the opportunity. Like I said, a lot of people, this is the way that they kick off the fall season. Got a lot of great stuff starting tonight. You've got the Race for the Gold Soapbox on Main Street. Come out and join us for that. The Over the Mountain Victory Trail 5K in the morning to support trails. And then the festival from 9 to 5, and just a fun day full of great events, great people, great businesses.
And it's all day fun. It's not something you've just got to do for a couple hours. Come out, walk up and down, have some lunch somewhere. There'll be, dance numbers. Some of the kids get out and do their little dances from the IGA and things like that. So.
The fire department will be on scene. They'll be selling raffle tickets and part of the pink patches. I know that the fire chief and the police chief were on earlier in the week about the Pink Patch Project and trying to raise awareness from public safety about breast cancer for the month of October. They'll have their pink shirts and their pink patches available for sale and some raffle tickets to support breast cancer and rejuvenation of one of the old fire trucks, 1924 model American LaFrance. So they'll be out, Public Works will be out. So all the town departments will be represented. The library will be there. So there's just all kinds of great things. But the main part that people maybe missed out on that I wanted to make sure everybody knew about was that through RTR, these events are what sustain revitalization efforts downtown. So all the funds raised are reinvested every year back into town through all of the marketing avenues and revitalization efforts that RTR takes on.
And if you're not sure what all we do, we too will have a booth. Just stop by and
That's
somebody
right.
can tell you about it.
Well, I ordered some pretty weather, so it looks like about 77, 80-ish degrees tomorrow. So looking forward to tomorrow.
If you can turn it down just a little bit, that'd be fine. We're trying for like the 73, 74 mark. So if you can get it down a little bit, that'd be great.
I'll see if I can get that to hang on until about 3:30.
Fantastic.
Okay, all righty. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow morning bright and early.
All righty, thank you.
The job of maintaining your home landscaping is a year-round job, not just in the spring. Now at Spindale Mulch, you can save tons of money during their first annual fall sale with $4 off everything at Spindale Mulch. Mulch, all makes and blends, washed stone, crusher run, river sand, pea gravel, river stone, bulk lime, topsoils, compost, and much more. Everything you purchase, $4 off. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Sale runs now through October the 15th. Take advantage of this super fall sale only at Spindale Mulch, Spindale Street, Spindale. Phone them at 287-3561.
Have you heard the three big lies about Medicaid eligibility? First, if you need a nursing home, Medicaid will take your house. Not true. Second, if you transfer assets, you have to wait 60 months to qualify. That's not true. Third, if you're already in a nursing home, it's too late to protect your assets. That's not true. Please call attorneys Geraldine Willis, Kent Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arledge Law Firm for a free consultation and learn the truth about Medicaid and eligibility for nursing home care in North Carolina. It's more likely than you think that you may qualify and not lose everything you own. Call the Arledge Law Firm today at 287-3338. They're located on East Core Street in Rutherfordton.
Duffy's Copier Consultants is locally owned and family operated, serving Rutherford and surrounding counties since 1973. With a wide selection of copiers, facsimiles, printers, calculators, shredders, and beautiful office furniture, Duffy's Copier Consultants can be your source for your office needs. Stop by the office and showroom at 614 Oak Street, Forest City, behind Don Ramon's restaurant. Depend on the professional staff to find the best solution to your office equipment needs. For repair work, call on Duffy's Copier Consultants. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 until 5. You get homegrown service at Duffy's Copier Consultants in Forest City. Ladies and gentlemen, with the help of Laura Hodge at the Medicine Box of Rutherfordton, you can get all your medicines synchronized. That promotes better compliance. No more trying to remember if you've taken this medicine or not. It takes the pressure off trying to remember what comes next. Ask about the RX Simplicity, or just tell them you want your medicine synchronized. Remember also, Medicine Box of Rutherfordton is the place to get Dr. Comfort therapeutic footwear. You will be able to feel the difference. The Medicine Box of Rutherfordton is the home of the Two Old Goats lotion for joint pain that's working so well for many people in this area. Stop in and ask about it today at Medicine Box of Rutherfordton, right beside the Napa store, Charlotte Road, Rutherfordton.
Well, I've not had a lot of time to get a lot of news in today, but I am going to get this one in. Whether it has anything to do with the re-release of the movie Poltergeist, or if it has to do with the last year's episode of American Horror Story Freak Show. Well, unfortunately, this is not an installment, Are You Afraid of the Dark, but part of our new reality as creepy clown sightings are cropping up across the country without explanation. On October the 21st, reports of clown sightings surfaced near the Fleetwood Manor apartment complex in Greenville, South Carolina. Officials took the strange reports seriously but were unable to uncover any real evidence or suspicious persons. The reports stretched beyond children hearing noises and seeing people with clown face paint. One resident says she saw a clown with a blinking nose standing beside a dumpster at 2:30 a.m. Other children came forward claiming clowns attempting to lure them into the woods with money, and that the clowns, quote, live in a house by the pond deep in the woods. After hearing gunshots, police learned two residents fired in the direction of the wooded area where the sightings had supposedly taken place. A week later, more reports surfaced of clowns simply staring at Greenville residents near laundromats and again next to the woods. Yet still, police cannot locate a single clown to question, leaving people to wonder whether this is a hoax, a marketing ploy, or simply child's play. But if it is an elaborate ruse, roughly a dozen other cities are in on it, and some officials are worried there will be a violent end to the clown sightings. And in the 5 weeks since clowns popped up in Greenville, the pandemic has spread. Last week, in what quickly became a viral Facebook post, a video of a clown lurking in the brush along a dirt road was taken by a person named Caden Parmalee in Marion Carey, Florida. The car Parmalee was in paused to film a person with sinister white face paint, but video cuts out the clown begins to move, and someone in the car is cut off saying, "Let's get out of here." We can assume the final word of that was here based on Parmalee's comment to police that he wasn't looking to die that day. Another Florida resident, Kelly Reynolds of Palm Bay, took up running last weekend when she saw two clowns while she was walking her dog. Reynolds reported to Florida Today, "I've never run, but I turned and ran back to my home as fast as I could." Florida, a hotbed for weird stuff, also had reports of creepy clown sightings in Pensacola and Gainesville. The clowns crept up into North Carolina, littering the state with grim face paint and costumes. A machete wielding clown tried to lure a woman into a wooded area in Forsyth County. Winston-Salem increased police presence in certain areas after two children claimed they were offered candy by a clown if they followed it into the woods. In both Henrico and Augusta counties, parents and their children reported clowns leering at them from cars or on the edge of a forest. While the Augusta clown may still be wandering in the forest, a local woman, Holly Brown, reported that the creepy clown was, in fact, her son, Angus, a 12-year-old with autism, who donned his Halloween costume a month early. She stated her son was simply excited about the holiday and meant no harm. Given the clown hysteria, he will only wear the costume October the 31st. Now, Pennsylvania, too. Creepy clown reports. In Pottsville, there were reports of two people wearing clown-like clothes, driving around in a pickup truck, scaring teens and children. In Ebensburg, a woman called a peeping Tom clown peering through her window. Most recently, York College sent a safety alert out on the campus, a reaction deemed necessary after receiving 8 different clown reports since September the 24th. More sightings have been reported in Virginia, Ohio, Wisconsin, and most recently, New York State. Now, police have begun arresting people dressed as clowns on various charges. In Alabama, 7 people are facing felonies for making a terrorist threat, while 2 more juveniles face lesser charges. In Middlesboro, Kentucky, a 20-year-old man was arrested for wearing a clown costume while hiding in a ditch. In Virginia, 2 teens were taken into custody for donning clown costumes and chasing children. And in recent days, the list has been growing. As campus safety officials in Pennsylvania pointed out in their notice, the creepy clown situation is becoming a national phenomenon. Unfortunately, the situation is nothing new. In 1981, sinister clowns were seen in Boston and neighboring neighborhoods throughout New England. The clowns who harassed small children were never seen by adults. They would coax children into vans with candy, usually driving alongside children, walking down the street or in front of schools. The phantom clowns, as they were dubbed, given their elusive nature, spread to Kansas City, Denver, Omaha, Pennsylvania. Since the 1980s, clowns have made appearances across the country, usually in the weeks and months leading up to Halloween. Coleman's phantom clown theory is rooted in the primal dread that so many children experience in their presence. The first notable instance of a creepy clown is when serial killer John Wayne Gacy was captured in 1979. His alter ego, Pogo the Clown, frequented children's parties, so his capture drew a connection between a killer and a clown. 3 years later came Poltergeist, in which a sinister clown doll lives underneath the bed. Stephen King doubled down and only increased the public's fear of clowns with his 1987 novel It, featuring Pennywise the clown, was made into a horrifying film in 1990. People love to fear clowns. Poltergeist was rebooted last year, and a remake of It is set to arrive next fall. Now, yet, despite the recent arrest and despite some state laws banning anyone over the age of 16 from wearing a mask or hood with the intent of intimidation or harassment, a solution to the phantom clown resurgence remains unknown. Now, like I said, also, the last episode of American Horror Story was American Horror Story Freak Show, which featured, of course, a clown. But more than stopping the phenomena, officials are concerned with the terrified people who may have a concealed carry permit, or for the vigilantes actively seeking to end the clown problem on their own. Child psychologist Dr. Stephen Schlossman of Harvard University spoke to New York Times about the power of this problem has to, quote, grab you emotionally before it grabs you cognitively. It's what caused videos and claims of clowns to go viral, whether it's real or a hoax, and what leads to the horrifying outcomes our fears bring to pass. What the country facing now is not the fear of clowns, but the aftermath is likely to ensure, in Dr. Schlossman's view, it never ends well. 2 minutes past 9 o'clock, we're joining ABC News already in progress.
Taxes to the IRS or state. Pay attention. There's a special toll-free hotline set up especially for you. This hotline will give you free information on how you can legally reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call the taxpayer hotline today at 1-800-442-4840. Grab a pen or put the number in your cell phone. 1-800-442-4840. You'll speak with qualified professionals who will tell you how to stop the collection calls, IRS letters, bank levies, and wage garnishments, and they'll deal directly with the IRS on your behalf so you don't have to. Even if you haven't filed returns or are already in a payment plan, you can still get relief. New IRS settlement policies have opened the doors for a fresh start. But hurry, this won't last forever, and your tax problem will only get worse if you do nothing or try to handle it yourself. It makes a big difference in who you call. So call the taxpayer hotline today for free information. 1-800-442-4840. 1-800-442-4840.
One of the 6 children shot on a South Carolina playground this week is still on life support. Actually, only 2 children were shot. It was a 6-year-old, Jacob Hall, hit an artery when the 14-year-old gunman opened fire. That gunman will be in court today. Hurricane Matthew is gaining strength. ABC's Ginger Z is tracking its path.
Right now, the National Hurricane Center has it pushing off to the east. That would be great news, but a couple of outlying computer models take it a little bit closer to Florida. It is one to watch, not to be overly concerned with yet.
Right now, it's around Aruba. The storm's winds are hitting 100 miles an hour as it heads toward Jamaica, Haiti, and parts of Cuba. This is the weekend many Los Angeles Dodgers fans had been dreading. An iconic voice in sports broadcasting hangs up his mic after 67 seasons with one team.
His voice is synonymous with the Dodgers, both in Brooklyn and L.A.
Behind the back!
On Sunday, legendary broadcaster Vin Scully will retire after calling history like Sandy Koufax's perfect game on September 9th of 1965.
Sandy into his windup. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed.
Now Scully telling reporters all the attention is a bit overwhelming.
I don't want people to think, oh, this is Vin's last whatever. I just want them to enjoy the Giants and the Dodgers.
Both teams at his final game will honor Scully. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
This is ABC News.
Is my kid in the right car seat? I guess she is.
There are probably rules on when to move up to a booster seat, aren't there?
Rear facing, forward facing. I think I have it right.
Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Are your children in the right car seat for their age and size? Don't think you know. Know you know. Go to safercar.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Robbins Paint and Carpet can help in your decorating needs. They are the headquarters for the easy-to-use Benjamin Moore Paint and Supplies. Ask Jim Robbins or any member of his team at Robbins Paint and Carpet and see how easy it will be for you to do that sprucing up around the house you've put off until now. Get great pricing, excellent service, and free expert help and advice to make every project a success. Complete installation of carpeted wood flooring, too. Benjamin Moore, Robbins Paint and Carpet, and you, making a beautiful home together. 206 Commercial Street, Forest City.
WCAB is your 24-hour hometown station with the most information and entertainment. Lock it in, AM 59, where you go for local weather, school closings, and community news. It's family-friendly radio. WCAB, Rutherfordton.
From ABC Sports. Hi, everybody. I'm Todd. The Orioles have climbed into a tie with Toronto in the AL wildcard race.
Leaders at ground ball, base hit to right center. Trumbo to third, and Trumbo, he's going to rumble in to score.
On WJZ, the Orioles blanked the Blue Jays 4-0. Controversy in St. Louis as Yadier Molina hit a disputed double that drove in the winning run and a 4-3 win over the Reds.
Swings and hits it deep to left field. This is trouble. It is down. It is off the wall. The runner comes home, and the Cardinals will win this one if they don't have a replay.
On KMOX, that was the problem for Reds manager Brian Price, who waited too long to ask for a replay, according to the umpires. Cards are one game out of the second NL wildcard spot. NFL last night, Bengals kicker Mike Nugent booted 5 5 field goals, but they did find pay dirt one time.
Boyd out to the right. Here's a pass to A.J. and runs into the end zone for a Bengals touchdown.
On ESPN, A.J. Green with the touchdown. Bengals outkicked the Dolphins 22-7. This is ABC Sports. Saying goodbye to Jose on Thursday, Marlins ace Jose Fernandez was remembered as a larger-than-life figure at his funeral in Miami. Marlins GM Dan Jennings said he was an even better teammate and friend.
He's like the big puppy. He walks in the room and everybody just lights up and smiles, and you want to hang out with him, you know. And he had that about him in a special way.
Fernandez's funeral drew about 300 mourners. The Giants did their part to hang in the wild card race.
Plato bunts to third base side. Arenado charges and throws, and he throws it down the right field line. Pagan scores. Panic scores.
On KNBR, Giants beat the Rockies 7-2. The Giants are one game behind the Mets in the NL wildcard race. The Cubs and Pirates ended in a 1-1 tie after 6 innings. First time a tie in the Major League since 2005. The World Cup of Hockey ended last night.
Here's Taves. Canada's thinking about winning this game right here. Marchand!
On ESPN, Canada beat Team Europe 2-1 to win the World Cup with a 2-0 sweep. College football quarterback Greg Ward Jr. accounted for 5 touchdowns last night for 6th-ranked Houston.
Greg back to pass, and he gets through. He's at the 20. He's at the 15, coming left on the numbers at the 10, at the 5. Ward at the end zone, touchdown. Houston, the 33rd career rushing touchdown of Greg Ward's career.
On the IMG Sports Network, Cougars beat Connecticut 42-14. Todd Ant, ABC Sports.
We have a few widely scattered showers popping up this morning, and we'll have to keep the chance of rain in the forecast throughout the day. It's not going to rain every minute by any stretch. In fact, most of the day should be dry, but you want to have your umbrella at least with you in the car. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies, a high today near 80. Fair skies overnight. Tonight will drop into the upper 50s. Should be quiet for Football Friday or anything else you got going on tonight. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and pleasant, perhaps a degree or two cooler with a high in the upper 70s. I'm meteorologist Nate Johnson in the NCNN Weather Center.
Inside Carolina Football with Larry Fedora is brought to you by Coca-Cola Zero. Real Coke taste and 0 calories.
Carolina opens its 2016 home campaign tomorrow at 3:30 against James Madison. Going back to last season, the Heels have played 6 consecutive games somewhere other than Kenan Stadium. And Tar Heel head coach Larry Fedora is excited to be back home.
Well, there's a comfort level, and we've got such great crowd support. The fans do such a great job. Our student section is always full, and they